Welcome back to the old Albert Car. Something very different for you this time. We got an old antique tea trolley. Let's see what we can do.
So, taking a look at this tea trolley, you can definitely see some age-related marks. We've got some very old wheels on it. We are missing a piece over the top as well, so we're going to have to make one for that. But it definitely has potential.
So, we're going to remove the top and the bottom of the tea trolley.
So all we're going to do is scrape the screws to remove some of the surface rust that's on there.
Okay, so what I found with this is if you just gently pry the sides, because we've got some nails in there that we need to get out as well.
And we've got some very dark staining to one of these pieces. Does look like it's some sort of burn mark or something that we're going to have to try and remove later. And this one is not as bad.
And then we're on to scraping. Okay, so all we're going to do now is take the varnish off of these pieces. So we've got a little bit of veneer on this, so we've got to go careful again. Going to do a little bit of scraping. We are going to do some sanding. Let's see how we go. Okay, ladies and gents, now we're onto the legs. A little bit of scraping, a little bit of sanding, and then we're going to clean out where the joints go.
So with removing the wheels, there was a little clip that I just had to squeeze together, and I could pull it out. On one of them it left this little metal piece, and you can see it fling across the workshop right about now. So to remove some of the stains that's on the top of these pieces, we're going to use oxalic acid just to try and lift them. However, they do look like they are some sort of burn marks, so it might be easier said than done. So the oxalic acid didn't work. We're going to try something else. We're using Barkeeper's Friend. We're going to pour some of that on there with some water, give it a little mix. Hopefully it should lift it. And it's definitely done something. So as I mentioned earlier on in the video, there is a piece missing from this T-trolley. Unfortunately, I did not have the tools to make the piece, but it did mean that I could call in a good friend to help me complete this project. So all I'm doing now is taking up the measurements for the bottom of the legs to make sure that the wheels will fit on. So we had to make some slight adjustments to the bottom of the legs so they would fit into the new brass wheels. So from the missing piece, we do have 2 pieces of wood that are left over from the joint in the top of 2 of the legs. So we have got to get those out. So all I'm doing is drilling a little hole, and then I will drill some smaller holes and use a chisel to get out the smaller pieces. We have also got some damage to one of the top of the legs, so all I'm doing now is making the cut nice and clean and removing any excess pieces. Then we're going to use a piece of veneer similar to the grain of the leg itself. I'm just making a rough guide of how big the piece of veneer needs to be that I'm cutting on there. Then I'm going to use some white glue, smooth it out and place the veneer on top. Now to try and speed up the process a little bit, I am just going to use an iron to try and evaporate some of the glue underneath, so I can sand it and try and cut it close to shape. So a lot of things did change with this project as we were going along, and one of the things that we decided to change was the pieces of veneer on the top and the bottom of the T-trolley. Unfortunately, I was unable to lift the stains. It would have definitely impacted the look of the T-trolley after it was finished, so we've decided to replace it. And we're using 2 different methods to apply this veneer. So we've got 2 contact spray adhesive that we are applying to both the veneer and the piece of wood, and then I'm just using something to apply pressure as I lay it down, and then we get to cut it into shape. So for the second method, I'm using white glue, and we are going to apply that to the whole piece and make sure we get it right to the edge, because we do not want it lifting on the sides. Then I'm going to apply a thin sheet of paper before I start to iron. And like I said, I had to call in on a friend, so Flippin', it's over to you. Once again, I'm very lucky to be able to call in Flippin to help me with this project. As you can see, he certainly is a professional. And look at that, absolute masterpiece. So once again, I've gone for a particular look with this project. It will certainly be to some people's taste and not to others. However, I think it will look pretty good when it's done. So all we're doing now is staining all of the pieces whilst the trolley is apart before we put it back together. And that's what we're looking at right now. I wanted to change the colour ever so slightly on the veneer that we've used, so I'm putting some pigment into some top coat before applying it to both of the pieces. And of course I'm not going to forget about the bottom. We're going to do a little test fit for the wheels. Look at these beauties. Stunning. So drilling a little hole for the screws. Now I'm just applying some glue into the joints to make sure they stay in place before we clamp it. Now I did try to do this nice, calmly and elegantly. Didn't go to plan, so if in doubt, get the mallet out. Now securing the top and the bottom, I decided I was going to put all of the screws back in. There was only a few holding it in to start with.
Okay, ladies and gents, we're back. Quite possibly my favourite part of the project. Let's put the finish on. We finally get to see what it's going to look like.
Just want to say a big thank you for all the love and support on my previous video. If you like this one, let me know in the comments. Feel free to give it a like. If you haven't done so already, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Keep an eye out for the next project.